All right, all right. What's up? Well, we are here with Miss Purvi Shaw. Purvi, tell everyone where you're from and how long you've been in the tax industry.
I'm from North Carolina, and I started my business in 2020 as a bookkeeper. I started as my bookkeeping firm. Then 2023, I was I started offering taxes, and 2024 I decided to no in 2025 I guess, yeah, I decided to start the tax advisory service and start learning more into taxes. So I was looking online and I found the Tax Maverick ad, and that's how I found David Perez and Daniel Tapia. Um, so that's where I started in 2025. I was looking to add the advisory service for my firm. Yeah.
And so what were you thinking at the time, Purvi? Like you were doing bookkeeping. What got you so excited about tax advisory? Like why were you looking for that at the time?
Money. So I was a bookkeeping firm, but what happened? My clients were asking me if they were looking for tax help because the CPA was not giving them enough help, and they were complaining about the CPA, and they were asking me that why don't you do our taxes? And then I learned more in taxes in depth. So that's where I thought I can help them, I can learn more. And as I learned more taxes, and then I was like, okay, this is, uh, as I learned more, I become an enrolled agent. I did enrolled agent certification, but that was still not enough. That was not giving me how I can save money on taxes and what the tax strategies are. And so I didn't have a clear path before that. I was still looking that how can I help save money on taxes for people, because my some of my clients, they were paying 800,000 in taxes, and that's what their challenge is, that how to reduce their tax liability. And even with myself, we were paying a lot of taxes with combined my income and my husband's income. So we were like, we need to do something because we are paying too much taxes. And so that was the challenge for me, and that's how I started learning about more tax strategies and found out about the tax maverick. And that's how I came to the whole, from bookkeeping to tax preparation to tax advisory. Because before that, I had no idea how the tax preparation work, how the tax advisory work. I thought if I learn preparing taxes, if I have enrolled agent certification, I would be able to solve all their problems. But that was not enough. I had to learn more. I had to, uh, mm, mm, yeah, I had to go through some trainings and learning more in depth so that I can help them reduce the tax liabilities. So
So
that's how
Purvi,
my journey started, and it ended here.
so tell me, you said you were running a bookkeeping firm. How big was your bookkeeping firm at the time?
So my bookkeeping firm was I had 100K revenue when I in 2025. It was not that because first I started part time. I was working part time, and then I started working full time in my bookkeeping firm. So it was 150K give and take, yeah.
In that year. So in
In
2025.
2025, in 2025, 2025 was my first year. I was going to hit 150K with my bookkeeping clients only.
Okay. And then right around the time you met us, you did say you made some like initial revenue when you first started with us. I guess what were you thinking at the time? Like, because what we do is not cheap. So, and where you were at in your revenue, you it was probably one of those things where it was like mentally you're like, oh my gosh.
So first time when so this is how it started with Tax Maverick, because I was looking for the tax advisory software.
Mhm.
I took some other courses for the tax advisory. I spent good amount of money. I spent 10, $12,000 to other tax advisory courses, and was not. It was good for the learning, but was not giving me the enough direction, that's where I can offer the tax advisory service. So I learned everything in the enrolled agent. So I was not learning something new that was giving me like I can offer that to my clients and they will sign up and give me extra revenue or anything like that. But I was looking for the software basically. I was looking for software that I can have some organize service and offer some advisories, give me some guidelines. So I saw the Text Maverick, and then I had uh, some 1 day, 2 days boot camp, something with the David, which was that time was somewhere around $10,000. No, sorry, $1,000. And if I sign up for the boot camp, I get the 6 months of the software access free. Some kind of offer I had, I don't remember, but that was back in July 2025. I exactly remember that month. So I signed up for that, and after that, I got the 6 months of free. And on that call, the boot camp, they will offer the accelerator program, and I signed up for that accelerator program. That was expensive. It was somewhere around 10K. But I thought it was very promising to me. Honestly, I was not at all that that's gonna work out. But I just wanted to give it a chance because I wanted to expand my business, wanted to go in tax advisory and learn something more. So I just like out of curiosity, let me just join. If nothing happened, they have money back guarantee. So if I don't get anything, I'll get my money back. And I was thinking, yeah, if I'm nothing else, I'll try for 3 months and ask for my money back guarantee and just walk out and do whatever I was doing. So and that's six. So I started in August 2025 with Text Maverick. Yeah.
Okay, and what happened immediately? Like what started to happen for you? Like as soon as you enrolled, you're probably feeling or thinking certain things. You said it was just it was expensive, but also there were probably other things you were thinking about at the time.
So yeah, it was expensive and I wanted to make it work because I was convinced by what David said, what whole team was, because after that I started attending meetings, that weekly coaching calls, and a lot of coaching calls were a lot of hopeful. There were the whole lot of people. The I that There were like every time in coaching calls there are like uh, hundreds others, accountant, enrolled agents, the tax preparers, and the whole group just like me. And they were doing better. I saw the people were achieving, they were closing deals, they were selling assessment annual plans, and they were hitting 100K goals. And I was like, wow, that was very motivational for me. And I was not 100% sure for me because the client I was looking the client I could sell the assessment and annual plan, they should have the liability more than like 50K or more liabilities. So the first thing I did was a 3 day challenge with you, with Dan, right? And that 3 day challenge just you asked me to sell to the my current clients assessment and see how that work out. And I was like, okay, let me take a chance. I just followed the whole guidelines, the everything whatever told to me. I just followed the direction. I was not at all uh convinced that that's gonna work out. I was not convinced, but then I still just follow because I saw the process and that process worked for other people. So I was like, why not? It can work for me too. And I just follow the exact direction what Dan told me. The same email, send it to your all your current clients who fit the criteria of advisory service. So I just sent them everyone, and I was just started telling all our friends and just telling them like, yeah, just sign up with me. I can help you save money on taxes. And I just saw them the result. I was just going over all the and initially I offer the free assessment, and I had a few clients that I offer free assessment, and then they bought the annual plan. So when I had my uh, first paid client sign up in October. I started in August, and first few months I was still figuring out learning. But in October, I had the first paid client. And in fact, October I had my three clients. They signed up with me for the annual plan.
How much was that?
So the first was I offer the 30K. The second one was 25K, and then the other third one was 33K.
So how much did you make that month?
More than 100K for sure.
Okay, so you made
I
a
mean,
hundred
close to, yeah, no, 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 not the 100K, but 75K. Yeah,
because some of
around.
them paid in payment plans or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay. But you got it was August, September, October. So in 2 months you generated $75,000.
right. That's true.
Okay. And then tell me what happened from there.
Then I didn't sell anything after in 2025. On 2025, I only sold three. And then November, I came to headquarters for my mm, uh, um, for my certification. And then I had a decade in a day with David that time, recorded some video. And then December was like implementing all the strategies. And I just wanted to see how everything works out before just wanted to see all this, my three clients, how they get result. And I didn't want to just rush into these things. But January 2026, we decided to go full in and start the my Facebook ad, Insta ad, and see how that works. So yeah,
Okay. And then had you ever talked to anybody from that didn't know who you were?
a lot of people from January to
But
now.
before that, had you
No,
had you
no.
talked to somebody cold? You've only you from there you had only done word of mouth, right? Referrals and stuff like that.
Until January, yes. Until January, I only had the my current clients and the friends and those people I know.
Mm.
I didn't talk to anyone from the cold calls. No.
Mm. Okay. So let me ask you a question. Why do it in January at the peak of tax season? Would you try all this talking to people about tax advisory?
So I had to start somewhere, right? And if I keep pushing it back, it's gonna only push back my revenue on my. So I was just like, okay, let's just. This is timing will never get better, you know. January, I was thinking, if I get, I know it's a tax season and all that, but I have a tax preparer. They were going to prepare the taxes, so I just wanted to see. I was. How that works out. And so we just like, okay, initially I was thinking I don't want to start in January, I can push back after April, I will start. But then I think you convinced me that just start the January and we will see what happens. And I was like, okay, let's go ahead and start the ad in the January. And I was honestly, I was not hoping the people will uh, look for advisory service in January because I was thinking the people will look for more advisory after April, May, or after the second quarter because that's where people will need to save money on, like think more, get more serious about saving money on taxes. But then you convinced me that let's get start ahead of time, and if nothing else, we get more exposure than the other people. So I just started in January.
And what happened since?
You know, January, my ad started January 9th. I did not close any assessment until January end. I think that I sold two assessment the end of January. So it took me three three weeks to sell. two assessment. I was not convinced like this is gonna work because I was taking a lot of discovery calls. A lot of people booked on my calendar. My calendar got full after I started my ad, but I was not uh, able to sell. But then from February, March, I've been selling assessment, 1 to 2 assessment every week. So my average assessment sell is uh, one one and 1.5 since February. So far, right now is April 30th, and I already sold 22 assessment.
So how much
So
does that translate into revenue?
2,500 times 22. So 50K plus 55,000, 55K.
So 55,000. And then how many of
Yeah.
those have turned into an annual program?
So far, I have 7 annual plans sold.
And how much is
Yeah,
that?
5 to 6. So it depends. My average annual plan cost is 20K.
Okay. So 7 times 20K.
Yes,
Okay. Plus 55,000. So
yes,
you have sold $195,000 since January.
that's about right. Wow, I didn't think that. Yeah, that's about right. That's
Okay. So what was the aha moment for you, Purvi? Like where you went we're going through these stages, but what was that aha moment for you that like just kind of like started clicking for you? Or was there ever?
so aha moment for me. I was like, wow, I can sell because I I don't believe that I can sell anything in my life. I I'm I'm anything but a salesperson.
Yeah.
So I and I'm an accountant. I chose this career because I don't want to be in front of camera. I don't want to front of people. I just like my work behind the desk. I I don't like talking too much with people. Uh, but uh, now I love that because that makes me money.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. If you had to put a number, Purvi, that what this would be worth to your firm in the next 12 months, what's the conservative number you think you would do in the next 12 months?
Next 12 months, the conservative means the less.
Yeah, how much do you think you would make in the next 12 months?
Next 12 months, I want to be $1 million.
Yeah. Do you think you're on path to make $1 million?
I think so. I can see that happening because uh, before my goal was 500K, but now I see I can do more than that. Uh,
What changed for you? So like your goal was 500K a year, but now your goal is 1 million a year. What changed?
because even if I do 50K a month, uh, that would be close to 600K in 12 months. But yeah, I can do more than that. Some of the months are I'm close to 100K a month. So it is possible. Before I was thinking the $1 million is not possible, but I
Okay.
see that happening.
So talk us through the last 4 months, revenue by revenue month. How much did you make in January?
My January revenue,
Yeah.
okay, let's see. My January was 12K,
Okay.
$12,000.
Okay. February.
February 49,000,
Okay. March.
68,000,
And then April.
90,000. So, and still we have one more day in April, so we can hit the 100K.
There you go. So you went from 150K to $1 million firm in less than 12 months.
Uh, that is possible, $1 million, but
Mm.
yeah, it is
That's
possible.
a 10x growth on your business, just so you know.
I think so because it still doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel real. I'm even scared to see that number. I'm
Really?
even scared to say that number because I never thought that is possible or that will happen.
Hmm.
Honestly, when I started, I was thinking, oh, I can do a 250K and that would be good for me. I'll be happy if I do 250K. Because I was seeing other people doing million,
Hmm.
500K, million, and I was like, that person can do 500 million because that person is better than me, but I can do 250, I would be happy.
Well, we're in the first quarter or almost in the second quarter, and you're already done 220,000 collected.
Uh, yes, that's true. That's true. That is, yeah, 220 collected.
Yeah, 228. So you've already done 228, and you only wanted to do 250, and you still got four more quarter, well, technically three more quarters.
Three more quarters. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Now, did you have all the knowledge you needed before you started?
Not not really. I had all the knowledge about the tax preparation and uh, bookkeeping and other part, the business, but I didn't know about any tax strategies. I didn't know how to run ads. I didn't know how to sell assessment. I didn't know how to, a lot of things that I didn't know.
Hmm.
So I didn't know.
I got you. And what about like when you first started, was your spouse or partner on board, or did they have some reservations as well?
I didn't tell my husband. This is my business decision. So he has his own thing going on. I have my own thing going on. So I told him uh, that I'm going to invest something. I told him, but then he's like, okay, if you think it's right for your business, just do it because he doesn't say no to me. I just tell him that this is what I'm thinking I should do it my business. And he's like, yeah, if you like it and if you think it's good for your business, just
Mm,
do it because I don't like regrets. If I don't do something and later something turns out good or bad, it's just like I want to do it. I'm
hmm
not the type of person who would think so much. Once once I'm convinced with something, I just want to do it and see.
mm. So, what does he say now?
Oh, he's so happy. He's
Why?
he because now he get to do what he likes. He doesn't have a pressure of working full time. He resigned from his full time job, and now he's last in December, and he's doing full time trading. He's just like he's living his life,
Wow. So you
and
retired your husband?
yeah, yes, yeah.
What the
He
heck?
doesn't want to work anymore because uh, he's making more money while doing trading. So because before he had a pressure of having the full-time job, but now he doesn't have any pressure of working. So he's doing his full-time trading. He's making more money than uh, what he used to with his full-time job.
Uh-huh.
Because before he was like, it was my safety net. It was a safety net for us that his job. Now he doesn't have to.
Because you got this going.
Yeah, yeah.
And is he as excited as you when he sees all the revenue coming? He's like, oh my gosh.
He's the happiest person in the world right now because he has a freedom of time. He can do what he likes. I do what I like, and yeah, life is good.
I love that. So, how big was your team when you first started with us?
I had me and one other part-time bookkeeper.
Hmm. How big is your team now?
Right now, I made my bookkeeper full-time, and I have the executive assistant with me. It's a three, and I'm hiring. And I'm looking for experienced tax advisor to join my firm. So in case anybody out there looking for a good uh, good company to work for, reach out to me.
Growing company, working with
Growing
business owners, the wealthiest people in the world.
and helping people save money on taxes while enjoying your work.
There you go. I love that, Purvi. So, what would you say to someone, Purvi, that's maybe thinking, there's a couple thoughts that maybe someone might be thinking. Well, one, I'll wait till after tax season to get this started. Or two, they'll say, well, I don't have the time because I'm always doing returns or bookkeeping. What would you say to that?
I would tell someone who says I would wait until after tax season. So do it now. Just do it now. Don't wait until the tax season's over. And the reason for that, you are doing tax preparation anyway. So it's even if you add five more or 10 more, it's not going to make any difference. Just do it now. It's never a good time. And what was the other question?
Yeah, so like I'm always busy. So like how do I find time for this?
So just think about if you are always busy, think where your time is going. If your calendar is full, are you selling new? Are you making money? Or you're just busy? Are you busy productive or you're just busy uh, doing other things? So you will find time if you're because no one's that busy that cannot sell. If you have more money, you have more freedom. So when you start making more money, you can have give your work to someone else and get more free time for yourself.
I got you. What about someone that thinks that they just need to just if I just learn all the software, I'll be successful.
Software doesn't make you successful.
Okay.
Software definitely help you get the successful. Uh, you need to mm, you need to work. You need to I'm good to say that. So with the software, you need the right mindset to get you success
Mm,
because you have all the resources and all the software, AI, and everything is there. But if your mindset is not right, you don't get the success. You need to have the proper mindset to get the success. That's what I would say.
okay. Who is the best person to be a part of this program in your opinion?
Who's the best person to part of this program? I would say someone who is, I would definitely say someone who has a tax knowledge, either tax preparer who's at least with few years of experience. If you're just starting out and not don't have any experience in the tax preparation or bookkeeping or anything, just the program is not for them. Because when you go and sell the assessment and you'll plan, people will ask you some questions and they'll know if you don't have any knowledge, they'll figure it out. So because you are selling assessment and you'll plan to the smartest people who are the wealthy people, they're making m- more than 500K $1 million. They're in tech industry, physicians. So they will know if you are not qualified. So work on your qualification first. Get your enrolled agent, CPA, whatever your certification you're working on. Have some experience in the tax preparation, a
Mm,
few years. Then it's a good for them. And if yeah, once you're experienced, uh, have some credential, I would say this program is good for those people.
I love that. So, Purvi, last question. If someone is on the fence and they're thinking, I want to do this, I want to grow my firm, but I'm kind of nervous, I'm kind of scared. I don't know if this is going to work for me. What would you say to them?
I would say go for it because the program pays for itself. If someone uh, I know it's expensive and it was expensive for me. When I started, my revenue was 150K. My net profit was, I don't know, it was somewhere. 70K or something. But uh, that's where I started this program. I was thinking, okay, the program cost is 14, 15K, whatever it was back then. Uh, but I was like, what is there to lose? If I don't gain any clients, or if I don't, I will still have an experience, or I will learn something new and I will see what's out there. Because ultimately, business is all about taking risk. Unless if you don't take a risk, you don't improve yourself. You need to stay out, you need to come out from your comfort zone to gain something. You started this business to go out and uh, make the life what for the freedom you want, that life for yourself. So why not just live it the full and just go out there and get a new experience. Until you don't do this, you will not know that what you're capable of. Because I didn't know this, I'm capable of selling this much. I haven't even sold a single peanut or anything, I could not sell, and I was not confident in myself that I can sell this thing. But if I can do it, anyone can do it. Yeah. So just go ahead and do it.